Hello everyone. So this is a video about my very last day in the Philippines before flying back the day after. On this day, we decided that we were going out of Manila. So we went to ask AI if there was only one last day in Philippines, where would you go? And they said, oh, we will go to Tagaytay, right? So what is Tagaytay and what does it have? Watch this video to find out more. Hi everyone, we are at Tagaytay today and we are here at the People's Park in the sky. Unfortunately today is quite a foggy day, so you can't see what's going on. Okay, but I thought I just want to show you what it's like to, in a way, walk around in the clouds. It's kind of chilly. Eugene, do you find it cold?
It's still okay.
Yeah.
I think it feels like 18 degrees.
Like air conditioning, right?
Yes, right. We turn the air conditioning up to the max, except that it is slightly wet and pretty windy.
Yeah, so you have that sort of windiness, and as you can see, today is Thursday, so we don't really have many people. Of course, there are some tourists you can see, and down the hill there are some shops. This is the Jesus statue. Yep, and I'm actually quite grateful because I got some of the souvenirs that I wanted to give away at the shops below. And also our driver and guide, he doesn't have a jacket too, so he and Eugene are both suffering. I have this one with me all the time, which I highly recommend to all my students. It's Uniqlo, right? And then it's a UV jacket that actually helps block UV, but it also doubles up as a really awesome windbreaker and raincoat. Yeah, so
Oh, look, we're right beside the unfinished mansion.
yeah, okay, the story behind this is that it was constructed by Marcos to host Ronald Reagan, but Ronald Reagan cancelled the trip, so they did not finish this mansion. Anyway, Tagaytay is so gorgeous. I'm thinking one of these days, next time if I were to come back to the Philippines, I'll come again. I'll bring my family, other family members along this time. So this is the picnic grove area. You see, it has lots of souvenir shops. So it looks a lot like Uluwatu, really. I somehow suspect that all of the, Southeast Asia's souvenirs probably get produced at the same kind of places. They just change the names on the souvenir. Anyway, some of the flowers are quite gorgeous. And I'm just gonna go further ahead. This is like slightly lower in altitude than the viewing point earlier, so you can actually see some beautiful islands. Can you see? I think the appeal of Indonesia and the Philippines are really the islands, right? You have wonderful islands and as well as high mountains.
This is the volcanic lake with the islands in the lake.
Oh, this is a lake. It's not even a sea yet. This whole thing is lake, and that's a volcanic island. So a wonderful like what my friend Melissa would say, ROI. It doesn't. You can literally drive up here to enjoy this view, and oh wow, look, the sky is really clearing now. So thank God. Okay, see whether I can show you. Now you can see the really beautiful can you see? The beautiful islands and mountains. So I think in school I tell the kids that Southeast Asia is quite an archipelago, right? So many islands, many dense forests, and also high mountains. So it was never always easy to reach people, right? Especially those who are living in more rural parts. And so that is definitely one of the reasons why many of the indigenous cultures were preserved even throughout colonial rule, right? They did not convert to either Islam or Christianity. Yeah, one of the wonderful things. Whereas when you see countries like Europe, because they are all contiguous by land, um, it is much more easy, right? Without the sea barrier or the water barrier to reach people and convert all of them to a particular religion, so to speak, or maybe even extract their economic resources, right? So this is a beautiful viewing point. I'm so glad I came here. Eugene, what do you feel about it here right now?
Yeah, my feeling about it has improved so much now that the weather is clearing.
Yeah, like just now it was just like a fog. I'm very curious as to what's over there, you see. If
I would love to take a boat out to the island.
yeah, can you see what's over there? There seems to be some like sea something in the lake.
The white spots?
Yeah, what are they?
Oh, it's probably a building.
No, those there in the sea in the lake
Oh.
itself, what is it?
I would assume that they are waves.
No, they're not. They're stable. So that's a big question I have. Who knows? Maybe it's not. But maybe it's not waves. Maybe it's like some sort of farming, right? Farming technique. Okay, let's go and take a look at that. Yeah. So after this, we're gonna go down the hill, check out all these little picnic locations that gave this place its name, Picnic Grove. And then we're gonna have a boat ride. Yay! We're heading out to the island.
Okay.
Our guide told us that that whole lake area and Museo Olino, they were actually part of the province of Batangas. I remember Batangas by the name of the fish, batang fish, which my grandma loved to cook. So just think about, okay, fish Batangas, right? And that's where the very famous Filipino artist, who's really good at sculptures, particularly glass sculptures, came from. Very beautiful province. So after that, we decided that we're gonna do like one last location, and that would be the sunflower flower plantation, and then that was like the end of the day. So we started off the day at roughly 4 a.m. because it takes about 2 hours, to drive out here to Batangas. And then we ended the day at around 8 p.m. because we had to leave Batangas. So you can actually see all these locations in a day. Yeah, so we were like you when we first started, we had no idea, Yuji and I, what Tagaytay, right, had to offer. And we only found out when we went on the trip. Okay, but he told me that, roughly that would be basically volcanoes, right? And he wanted to see also the glass museum, but we had no idea that we were going to go on a boat ride. So that's rather spontaneous and highly recommended if anybody out here wants to have a budget trip to the Philippines. Yeah, definitely spend some time in Manila like we did, but spend some time outside as well. The sunflower plantation wasn't really huge, right? You can think of it as a little bit like a school garden, right? It had some Instagrammable locations, right? So usually and I really just spend time with the cat. and we also spend time admiring like the individual flowers and like just thinking about them, thinking about perspective, right? Because for us, we enjoy spending time in nature, but to the flowers, what is that kind of experience like? You know, they may not be sentient to understand, but they're actually bringing joy to us. So in a way, is it a bit like our relationship with God? You know, God is so much more sophisticated than us, but yet he finds joy in spending time with us. So that relationship that we have with God is not something that can easily be summarized by humans, because we ourselves are not, sophisticated like him. And yet I think, even in our extremely short lives, we can bring God some joy. So that's something that we can look forward to. So before we left, we did speak to the people in charge, and we recommended that they made this location also a cat cafe, right? Serve pastries and let us come to spend time with the cats. Like this particular one, he is so docile and adorable, and definitely a highlight of the trip. We hope you've enjoyed this video. And yes, please like the video to give us some encouragement. And next time we go on a trip, we will definitely continue recording more for you guys. Basically, both of us, me and Eugene, we really want to explore Southeast Asia and also lesser known parts of China a lot more in the coming years. Thank you.